All right. So before we get back into U of M, I just this is the only spot in the show I can do this because I really want to focus on what Michigan did. It was incredible. It was as impressive as it gets. But can I just, Rico, just a moment with Dan Campbell for a second, since I wasn't here Friday. I have now come I've come to a conclusion, Rico. I'm in a dysfunctional relationship I can't get out of with Dan Campbell. That this team will play so hard for this guy that they will go to the mattresses for this guy only to have the mattress set on fire by this guy. He blew the game against the Bills. He did it again. All the goodwill of the previous 3 weeks, the wins, man, all of it. And this guy put on a master class of how to F a grandfather clock. Twice. He made love to a clock. Twice. The end of the half, he doesn't know the rules. Period. Tony Romo, who's been doing whippets all first half, knows the rules. Dan Campbell doesn't. Coming out of the injury timeout, let it run. Get to the 2-minute warning. Then do whatever you want to do. His idiocy gave the Bills the time they needed to steal the field goal before the end of the half. And then, just as you go, well, it's only the first half, the end of the game drove me bananas. First of all, I don't want to hear about, well, the throw was there to be made on the deep shot 3rd and 1, or Amon-Ra was open, but Jared Goff didn't make the read. Full stop. With 28 seconds to go, and it's 3rd and an iPhone, you've been running the ball. Buffalo is down to basically 2 healthy defensive ends. Von Miller's out, Rousseau is out, Epeneza's out. You run the ball there. You run it twice if you have to. And you get the first down. Well, Buffalo had their timeout. DGAF. Use your timeouts. I'm proving a point to you. So instead of that, they throw it. The same mistake they made pre-2-minute warning in the first half where they throw it, go incomplete. Now it's 2:04, clock stopped. They saved the Bills a minute in the first half. Now, by throwing on 3rd and 1, which is just idiocy, total idiocy, instead of dictating that the last play of the game is going to be a field goal and handing the Bills the ball with, I don't know, worst case, 17 seconds and no timeouts. I gave you the ball with 23 seconds and 3 timeouts. And what do the Bills do? Come right down the field, boom, and beat you. It is malpractice. And for those of you thinking I'm overreacting, I've got a slice of pie for you. The biggest quality of Bill Belichick throughout time has been end of half, end of game. He is a master, a manipulator of the rules, the down, the distance, the situation, and timeout usage. There's nobody better. Nobody better. So don't tell me it doesn't matter, because the best coach in history, one of his great qualities is that. Dan Campbell literally effed a grandfather clock twice in the same game. You had the Bills beaten. Full stop. And instead of being 5-6, absolute mojo, you have the same record as the Carolina Panthers, who fired their coach, traded their best player, and are trotting out people who work at the Home Depot on the side at quarterback. Okay? I'm in a dysfunctional relationship I can't get out of with Dan Campbell. I know they love him, and they play hard for him. And yet, he doesn't love them back. I mean, he does, but his actions don't live up to it. Rico, Thanksgiving Day was spicy watching that game. Spicy.
Yep. Remember, I was like, guys, go out and beat Buffalo. That's not the same Buffalo team.
They
You
did
could beat
them. They did beat them. Their coach doesn't know how to count.
The fact that he did it in the first half and did it in the second half, just like, why are you calling a timeout?
You know what he did? It's the equivalent of somebody getting busted for drugs, and then they let them out of jail, and they light up a blunt in front of the precinct waiting for their Uber, and they get thrown back in jail.
Right. It's like, let the clock run to 2 minutes, score. You don't let them kick that field goal at the end of the first half. There's your difference in the game.
How about
right there.
The end of the game?
You know what? I'm going to let the end of the game, right there in the first half, you just don't. But at the end of the game, figure out what you want to do. Do you want to score a touchdown or do you want to kick a field goal? But you can't have
With
both.
23 seconds to go and 3rd and 1, and I know the Bills have 3 timeouts, I am literally running it twice.
Right.
And I'm getting it because my O-line was working the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And instead,
Jamal's getting it done. Right. Even Swift, when on the 2-point conversion, like, okay, you're dialing up great run plays. I understand going for the kill shot.
What do I do?
But you didn't need to do.
What do I do? What do I do? These people ask me to love this man, but he doesn't love me back. What do I do?
Are you seeking Dan's approval?
No. How am I supposed to love this coach when he does the thing that I find totally abhorrent? He doesn't understand the situation, the down, the management,
He's a good dad. He just has one too many on the weekends. So you live with it.
No, I can't.
He keeps the lights on. The frustrating thing is you keep making the same mistakes over and over. I'm okay because people are like, why don't you like Dan Campbell? And that's the reason why. I'm okay with a new coach. Make new mistakes, do new things, trying different things. But it's when you don't understand the end of the game and giving the other team back. The Buffalo Bills look so relaxed with the 23 seconds or 26 seconds they had left. Allen was like, oh, we've done this before. Oh, really? You guys gave us this much time?
And look,
okay.
Allen's hurt. All right, he wasn't wearing
Didn't matter.
No, I'm saying he wasn't wearing long sleeves because he was chilly. He was hiding about 14 pounds of gear on that elbow. You could see it. You could see it when he moved his arm. He had massive work done to that elbow. He's not right. They're beat up. It didn't matter. You had him. You had him. You had him. And with it, the real shot of making the playoffs. It was right there, and your coach took it from you. I don't want to hear it anymore. I understand he's everything you dream in a football coach. He's out of a movie. He cares deeply about them. Hell, you may think Dan Campbell cares about you. But when he does the things he doesn't. Please. Just get some help. Find a few nerds from Yale. Make it like MTV's Disaster Date. Put the earpiece in. Let him coach you through it. Mm-hmm. Please. I don't know what to do. And I know the rest of the day has been about Michigan, and rightfully so, and we're going to get right back to it. But God bless it.
Rico, he sounds like a family member at an intervention. Like, please get some help. Please help me.
David, here's the thing. I'm really beginning to wonder that maybe we're all just thinking it's so easy because I see not only Campbell, but I see so many other coaches below the end at the end of a game. Okay, can I? Okay. All right.
Hey, Mel, when there's 4 receivers and only 3 DBs, call a timeout.
You done? Well, there we go. I knew you had one more in your sport. I just think that when you look at this, man, so many.
It's not happening, Rico. I don't think it's happening.